Hi friends, Andromeda of Earth here. We are enjoying a gorgeous May day. It's May 1st, 2020. Here where I am in Bay City, Michigan, it's really sunny and gorgeous. Yet I am grateful to be here with you folks. We can be fertile and explore nature in many different kinds of ways, and even if that nature comes with technology, there's any connection even to yourself here, it is a natural process and you're viewing nature. Yes, Beltane, been seeing lots of beautiful posts and interesting information about this day, a time of fertility. I definitely feel that there are seeds being planted, and it's not just a physical, actual thing, it's a mental, emotional, spiritual thing too. Let us call any helpful beings who are of benevolence and are interested in the most good for all involved. Hail and welcome. I welcome the spirits of earth, air, fire, water, and ether to this space. Welcome any beings, named or unnamed, who are of divine will and universal law. Hail and welcome. I welcome any ancients, ancestors, any angels, any ascended masters who are here for the most good of all involved and are in alignment with divine will and universal law. Hail and welcome. I love you. I thank you. I'm sorry. And please forgive us. I trust you. I find myself more and more using the royal we, saying things us and we, in times where you would think it would just, be singular, just myself. And I would say it started happening more when I understood that my body was made up of many cells who also had consciousness, and I knew it was that I was made up of many. Being pregnant currently, makes it a little bit more acceptable for other people maybe to hear, if I say we or us or something, they kind of can wrap their head around that a little bit easier. So maybe I'll take advantage of that. Maybe I have been. Why not? Anyway, we're going to begin with our reading for the month of May. Be working with the Smith Rider-Waite deck. I've got the Albano Tarot. We do a 3-card pull. for the month. draw one major arcana, one minor arcana, and a court card. What information do we need to know? That's what it was. Okay, so in this draw, I do from the top. So I just take the top one for each category. So our minor arcana is the Ace of Pentacles. Our minor arcana is our actionable advice. We are making something out of nothing. Literally a cloud in the sky, in the air. Are we being handed something? In one form or another, right? Whatever that pentacle is for you. I'm sure in regards to the main developmental theme and the mental attitude to cultivate our initiation into the material realm, you know, maybe a new idea. I just talked about planting seeds. You know, look at all the greenery that's in the background here. There we go. And the flowers blossoming. And there's some sort of beginning that we're being encouraged to follow through with. You know, whatever we were experiencing in April is helping us to now get to a point where we're embarking on a new earthly journey. I wouldn't say it's time to like full speeds, you know, ahead with, you know, some sort of, you know, passion project or anything like that. Mainly because it's just not the time for such things. But I'm also getting the message to look out and use what you are being handed and being given. Especially that thing that maybe kind of just like seem out of nowhere. I mean, the thing that I think about right now, like that came to mind, was how most people are being handed over $1,000 just out of nowhere. Now granted, you know, a lot of people need those resources and funds and whatnot, but what it's saying is, you know, to really look at that and honor it. You know, whatever it is you're being handed, you know, even if you're not being handed that, you know, you're being handed some sort of earthly journey out of nowhere. So I'm going to keep pulling until we get a major, our main developmental theme. So this is the last card in the Fool's Journey. It is the whole, everything, the good, the bad. It's the journey coming full circle into fruition. You know, they are in a portal. The magician in the beginning of the journey had one of these wands. This person has it in both hands. They're both giving and receiving the power. They have these guardians around them. You know, that's not just a pie in the sky kind of woo-woo concept. I mean, they are there. They are looking after them. They are being held in all four corners. Naked but clothed. You know, flying but still in body, so of the earth. Receiving the world, receiving everything we could have ever wanted. We're ending a journey, right? Because that part has come to fruition. Very interesting. So how about a mental attitude to cultivate? A Page of Wands. I really like this card. I love the way that they are really looking at and admiring their wand. They are out on a journey and doing some sort of awesome adventure. Right? They are draped in red. To me, that seems, you know, all heart, all passion, fire to me, as well as being rooted and grounded. So that place where the Kundalini energy lay, the essence of our being. Wow, they dwarf those mountains. That's how big they are. They're elevated. They're magnanimous. That's what it is. They're not elevated because they're on the ground. They're magnanimous. Ginormous. But really, it's about the way, to me, it's about the way that they're looking at the wand with desire and passion and curiosity. They're like, what is this powerful thing that I am pursuing? Their eyes on, you know, the new and shiny. It's a tool, right? Is it a walking stick? Yeah, is it a wizard's staff? Pages being the suit of the beginner. Childlike wonder and such. I'm going to bring out, I always keep the Wildly Tarot deck close to help me see these cards in new ways. Here we go, the Page of Wands. Adventurous, discovery, and enthusiastic. The Child. The new spark of energy. And Wands being the suit of action and passion and creativity. So be curious about what it is that we're being given and what it is that we have received and what journey that we are not only ending but beginning a new one too. Makes all the sense, you know, as we dive further and more into spring. As I said before, I always feel like spring doesn't start until May, and so here we are. We'll be doing the full moon and new moon readings with Serpent Fire and the Lioness Oracle. So I hope that I see you there. And we'll just, we'll also do the weekly readings as well with the video. So we'll have 5 weeks of weekly readings. I do them from Sunday to Saturday. I have a Leo sun in my natal chart, so I tend to think about being ruled by the sun, so Sundays are really powerful. Well, I was born on a Saturday, so Saturn is also another ruler of mine. Anyway, yeah. I'll have part 2 up for you folks on Patreon, where I will do an altar with our cards, and do a crystal grid with Reiki in the crystals, and a list of journal prompts and symbolism to explore further if you're interested in exploring some of the things that came up, like for example, these guys. Who are these guys? The lion, the bull. I keep hearing condor for this one up here, right? On top, is that a human? So anyway, that kinds of stuff, symbolism that, if any of this stuff is specifically peeking out to you, then you can explore further, and that's always the point, is to spark thoughts, questions, and answers, so that you are exploring these things for yourself. Let me know if you draw a card or 2 for May. I would love to hear what you've pulled for yourself and the community. Thank you so much for being here. Hail and farewell.